You can choose goals based on first, product or business aspirations. Most long-term goals are based on the company's mission. For example, if your company is in the video space, you might aspire to have the fastest growing share of time spent on video. If you want to achieve that goal in X years, you can then break it into chunks to determine the growth you will need over the next Y months in order to stay on track. Second, product metrics. If your product has been around for a while, you can do a bottom-up forecasting exercise to determine your goal for your timeline metric over a given period of time. For example, a forecast of MAUs could consider historical data on seasonality, platform, country, penetration, and product changes. Future blog posts will offer in-depth guidance on forecasting. Third, new products. If your product is completely new, it'll be useful to look at external benchmarks and set top-down goals. For example, if the product is a messenger-style communication app, you may choose to study growth at similar companies and let them inform your goals. You may also consider postponing goal setting for a completely new product for a couple of months until you see how it performs. Some general guidance on choosing goals. Pick goals that are time-bound. Set a time frame, such as hitting the goal the beginning of Q1 or the end of the year. You cannot hold people accountable to a goal that isn't time-bound. Set different goals for different time frames. Choose a long-term aspirational goal that aligns your vision and mission for the company, as well as more tangible short-term goals needed to reach that point. How you frame the short-term goals should depend on how your product team operates, as well as on the time frames over which you evaluate business results. For example, some companies operate on a quarterly cycle, while others run on a half-yearly or even yearly cadence. Your goals should reflect these different time frames, and your team should execute primarily on the short-term goals.